I'm Tim, welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the IWC Portuguese Chronograph Automatic, reference 3714-47. You can see the stainless steel automatic winding Portuguese chronograph and purchase it on our website, and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos. You can also click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full listing for this watch with additional high resolution images, accessories included, and naturally full pricing details. Now what you're looking at on my wrist, all 40.9 millimeters of it, is the all-time champion in Schaffhausen. Introduced in 1998 and hardly changed since. It's simply a design that works, and it's become the all-time best-selling reference in the IWC Portuguese family. If the Portuguese is the icon in Schaffhausen, this is the leading light among those icons. So 40.9 millimeters across the round of the case, not including crown and pushers. The watch is reasonably slim atop the wrist. It's actually only 12.5 millimeters thick, and you'll note that aside from a small amount of cantilever or outcropping of the bezel, there's really no reason why this couldn't fit underneath the tightest of dress sleeves or cuffs. Now from lug to lug, it's actually quite compact. 48 means that although it is a Portuguese and thus large by dress watch standards, it's by no means overbearing on a small wrist. My wrist is 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference. I would say down to 14 centimeters. You're going to have no trouble with this watch, and absolutely no tendency for the lugs to overlap your wrist. You can see it actually sits inboard of both sides of my wrist. You'll also note that the strap, which is a very substantial bolstered rectangular scale black monotone stitch alligator, can be pulled straight down. So again, no trouble curving around the tighter arc of a smaller forearm. And it's paired with a nicely finished, alternately satin and polished IWC engraved pin buckle for a traditional dress watch profile and easy adjustability. Naturally, this is a very substantial strap top and bottom, and you'll note that it is a very supple calfskin underneath. Now the dial of the watch is upscale, sober, downright Teutonic in its appearance, and perhaps that's appearance appropriate, as Schaffhausen is a German-speaking region of Switzerland. So again, a little bit like a Mercedes-Benz for your wrist, the Portuguese Chronograph Automatic features applied numerals in high polish. Now it does have a polished seconds and minutes track outboard of the numerals and a slightly sloped 60-second outboard Rehot. It's not a tachymetric scale, it's a 60-second scale, and it makes it easier to read the chronograph at its extremity. Now inboard, the dial is a matte black, very handsome, polished foy or leaf style hands at center, and lancet style hands for the chronograph counters and the constant seconds dial at 6 o'clock. Sober, handsome, simple, classic. Like I said, since 1998, IWC has seen no reason to change the aesthetic of its champion, and it's obvious why. Now the watch features an IWC caliber 79350 underneath its satin finished case back. This is a automatic winding variant of the Valjoux 7750, but extensively modified by Schaffhausen. You can see that it features minute and seconds registers, so it's actually been modified to have different counters on the dial. It's also been modified with different barrel, train, mainspring, and regulator. So in a real sense, this has become IWC's own movement. Now it retains all the underlying virtues of the 7750, including a robust and efficient unidirectional winding action to rapidly top off the power reserve of approximately 42 hours, and also when you pull the crown, you do hack the balance, and now you can synchronize the watch precisely to a known accurate reference time. Now this is a dress watch, so while the chronograph is a sporting complication, please note that the watch is endowed with 3 ATM water resistance, so break out your Ingenieur or your Aqua Timer for those times when you must take the plunge. This one will accompany you to all other engagements. You can see and purchase this IWC Portuguese Chronograph Automatic, reference 3714-47, on our website.